All right, so I'm just doing a video for you to see where we dropped everything. You can see the position on the lake is where my car is over there. Dropped one right here, which is right by that bench. So you can kind of see this is probably 10-15 minutes after I opened this one up. Scattered out a little bit, but there's still a bunch kind of laying right there, moving around. You can still see some are rotating as we come down the line. Coming up onto some more. A few more, getting close to the second drop. Closer, I should say, but you can see there's a bunch of them moving around. Oh, coming past the trees here along the back side. Alright, now there's more of these popping up. A few more there. Honestly, I think these actually dispersed pretty well. I put most of these in this area, so those actually scattered fairly decently. And big old boy right there still moving. So there was a total of 10 sacks because Aiden gave me 2 smaller sacks that were just tied together. And now we see some more dispersing. There's a few right here. There's one right there. That's a big old boy. And here's the third disbursement spot. You can see a lot of these are still kind of laying here. A few moving around that are still just in the general vicinity of everything. And then the trees again. I'll walk around this. We're starting to see some more getting close to this next spot. And I think here's right about where I put the other one. You can see a decent amount of these moving around, dispersed from the center. There's a few right here. A couple here coming down through. It'll be on the other side of this bush before I put the next group in. But I see a few that right in here. Moving around, they're climbing down here. And right here, you can see kind of my footprints. Is roughly where I put them in. 1 or 2 have to climb themselves up further off the grass, but the majority are all down in the water and dispersed from here. There's a big old turtle in here too somewhere, along with a duck out there. You can't see him or the turtle, but they're there. There's one boy right there. Next one is right here. You can see there's most of them dispersed or kind of out away from the side. See right here, and this is close to the trash can, which again is back close to my car. And you can see how much trash, or not trash, but how much I left behind, which is just ice that I put on top. I'll scroll around, and the other bags, there's I think 4 more, will be over here, one past this tree. There's a couple swimming around down this way, making their way downtown, walking fast, hauling ass, because it's cold out. Not really. When we get to here, you see the shoreline, how many are still sitting here after the very first bag I actually dropped, because there was a couple here, but you can see what are left. And the one's moving down. One little boy right there. One right here. Couple in this area. Another group of where I dropped, which we're starting right here in this little spot. And then all of these different ones hiding. They're not hiding, but still sitting there. A lot of them are moving and just sitting there, so there's not a ton dead, but they're just still kind of sitting in place. Two there. I'm gonna skip out because we're going over here to the tree, which is where I put the next to last one. And on the other side of the rocks of this tree is where I put the last one. All the garbage has been collected. Even the little strings have been put into one big bag that I have in the back of my car already. So you can slightly see that little tip popping out. That's where the hose is. And off to the right of that is where I dropped this other sack. And you can see as you come down the side, there's a few of them rotating all around, and there's still quite a bit of these guys sitting here, but I'll sit still and they're moving, not moving, a little bit of both. And that's where that hole was, and you can see where the dog and everything else is, and I'll show you where the last one was deposited. Start seeing these guys right here, and largely I distributed these guys and rolled them slightly down the shoreline. You can see what are left here, and these guys all look like they're moving around pretty well. But there you go.